What's up, guys, and welcome back to the Chelsea Batman YouTube channel. Welcome back. And today I'm going to be talking about why self-improvement is basically pointless, or not pointless, but masturbation, depending on how you do it, I guess. I know there are going to be a lot of comments. Well, there's going to be at least one comment. I don't think there's going to be a lot, where they're literally going to say, oh yeah, but actually, do I mean that? Where they're literally going to say, oh yeah, but self-improvement is important for your mental health, physical health. I guess it can be, but the point that I think what I'm trying to say is people are just going to moan and say, oh, you need to read books, you need to go to the gym, you need to do this, you need to do that. You know, you're a loser if you think that. You're just making excuses. I'm like, yes, I am making excuses. Do you know why? Because it's fucking pointless anyway, right? I've tried going to the gym. I went from skinny to skinny fat. I tried wearing nicer clothes, still didn't get me pussy. Tried to open doors for women, be the nice guy, still got me completely fucked, and girls still weren't sexually attracted to me. And it's not like I didn't hang out with girls, right? It's not like I didn't hang out with girls, right? I did. Sorry, I've got a cough. You know what I mean? It's not like I was terrible around women or anything. You know what I mean? Because girls still were fine hanging out with me. They just didn't find me sexually attractive. And do I look sexually attractive? No. Nor will I ever will be. And at the end of the day, it's not surprising. It's fine, because it doesn't really matter, because girls have stupid high expectations of what they want in men anyway. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not saying I'm incredibly ugly, right? You know, I look tired. I've slept in over 24 hours. You know, my facial hair isn't exactly that great. I mean, got chin fluff here. I've got crappy sideburns. And I've got crooked teeth that need braces fitted in. But I guess I need a haircut as well. But even if I did get a haircut, you know what I mean? I did shave. Or even if I got Invisaligners, basically invisible braces, and I got a good night's rest, it would probably give me make me go from a 4 out of 10 to maybe a 6, maybe a 7 at a push. I'm never ever going to be, in fact, even then I would probably say I'm a 6 out of 10 at best, I would say. You know, I'm never ever going to be the 8s, 9s or 10s. You know, I'm not a supermodel in the day. So self-improvement for some does work, right? Going to the gym, approaching women does work, right? I mean, technically you could be average and even ugly and still eventually approach women, and eventually you will eventually get women, right? You will eventually get a woman to accept you. Because I know a guy, a YouTuber, which I think I've probably mentioned quite a few times in this YouTube channel now, and he's basically approached like hundreds of women, and only 2 went out with him. You know, and according to him, the girls weren't even that attractive. You know what I mean? Which is, I mean, don't get me wrong, I might have found them attractive. Who knows? But at the end of the day, yeah, he did get girls. He did. He got very little for the amount he asked for. So unless you're willing to play the numbers game and hope for advance, like realistically, the only time approaching works, or you're guaranteed success, is if you're attractive or you have a lot of money. Pretty much, right? Same as online dating, right? Only 20% of men ever get pics. But yeah, I just think self-improvement is masturbation, because at the end of the day, from my experience, I went to the gym. I went from skinny to skinny fat because I didn't get enough sleep. I was eating horrendously. I was eating brownies to get enough calories in my diet, because I thought I had to eat big to get big. I was eating lots of protein, which isn't a bad thing, obviously. It's not. It's probably needed, if anything. But I wasn't eating enough fruits and veggies in my diet. My bowel movements were awful. I was still dealing with the stress of being bullied at school. Despite me putting on mass, I was still being bullied at school. Despite putting on weight, I was still being bullied at school. Girls were still rejecting me because dickheads in the class asked them out because they were arseholes. And yeah, that was it. And it didn't really improve my confidence much. You know what I mean? It's not like it changed my life for the better. It really didn't. It was just a cope. It was just trying to find a way. It was like trying to find like a miracle. You know, and I remember watching all these alpha male YouTubers like Alpha M and Teaching Men's Fashion, right? And later on, Jordan Peterson, and I think it was, did I watch? No, I didn't watch Andrew Tate, did I? I didn't really watch his videos. I sometimes watch them when I was angry. You know, when you like get like, I mean, I don't know. You know, when you sometimes are just like, as a man, and you're, I don't know, you're sexually frustrated and you're just like, I really hate women. He's a great relief for that. But like to the point where I literally look up to him, hell no. But yeah, I remember looking up to Jordan Peterson, you know what I mean, Teaching Men's Fashion, Alpha M mostly. Throughout most of that, Jordan Peterson was only sort of towards the end, and even then I sort of supporting him after a few months. And they basically would tell you have to sit a certain way in order to be masculine, be an alpha male, and all this cringe bollocks. And then they'll try and, you know, say that if you don't buy the skincare product, you know, you're going to not get as many girls and all that. It's basically they're just salesmen, pretty much, just selling you shit. Like most of these weird, cringy, red pill YouTubers. But pretty much the only decent YouTuber, I would say, that looking at the way my life is, that I actually agree with, is Coach Red Pill. Unfortunately, he's dead and died in Ukraine. You know, God rest his soul. You know, R.I.P. to Coach Red Pill. But he was the only decent like red pill coach out there. The rest are all trash. They're all trash. It's all just entertainment and money making money off young insecure men, just like how I was. You know, still am now, I guess, but like not as much now because I've kind of just accepted that my life is all doom and gloom now. You know, I've just accepted it. You know, end of the day, a year goes by very quickly, and that means when a year goes by very quickly, I'm a year closer to my death, and that's all that matters at the end of the day. So yeah. You know, I tried to work out and go to the gym bulk up. I just got fat because I pretty much, oh, Jesus Christ, my bloody cough. I pretty much just didn't eat as clean as I should have. I didn't get enough sleep. And before you ask, oh yeah, why, you were on technology all night? No, I wasn't. Like, I was literally like, I tried meditation, I tried magnesium, I tried vitamin D, I tried CBD oil. CBD oil did temporarily work, actually, for a few days, but then it just went down the crack. I tried Phenergan, it was great, but it made me feel fucking tired. And even then, I don't think it worked as well as I thought it did. Reishi mushroom I tried a few weeks ago. That just gave me really weird dreams, really like messed up dreams. I kept waking up in the middle of the night. I'd get back to sleep easy, but I would keep waking up in the middle of the night. Lion's mane just gave me too much energy and was just made me very irritable and anxious. Magnesium doesn't really work that much. It might work for the odd night, but doesn't do enough. Tried 5-HTP recently for a couple of weeks. That hasn't worked. I tried having a consistent sleep routine. That hasn't worked. So I'm just doomed to fail. I've just accepted that I never will be a good sleeper and I never will make gains in the gym and I'll never be sexually attractive. And you know what? That's fine. Just inject myself some TRT and maybe make me pay for the odd escort here and there, and that's my life. I don't think I ever will ever have a girlfriend. I just don't think I will because I don't think I'm worth it. I don't think I could deserve it. Right, and I just don't think self-improvement is for everyone. I think some people are just born to do self-improvement because they have their genetics, they have the potential right in front of them. I don't. Right, the moment I popped out of my mother's fanny, you know what I mean? And I had the dad that I had, and I had the life that I had, and the life circumstances that I'm having to face. I don't see myself getting out of that completely. I think I always will, to some extent, go through the exact same stuff that I've suffered with in the past. So I don't see the point in self-improvement because I know that I've already failed. Not already failed. I already tried self-improvement and I failed. You know, I tried going bulking up and putting muscle on at the gym. That failed. You know, I tried wearing nicer clothes. That didn't get me any women, you know, as I said at the start of the video. You know, I tried being the nice guy as, as my family told me to, because they were unfortunately all women. You know, so I thought, oh, either I'll be nice to girls or get no. Girls like a bad boy, you know, they don't like a nice guy, they're like a bad boy. Like a bad boy who doesn't give a fuck what other people think and just goes for it. You know, they don't want a nice guy who cares about what other people think of them. They just don't. They're not attracted to that, unfortunately, and it is what it is. Even if they're a complete arsehole and they're a narcissist, women still like it. And like when it came to skincare routine, I tried that. I had bad acne. I don't have acne now, although I guess that's improved, I guess. But yeah, generally speaking, I just don't see the point in self-improvement. I've said this multiple times, and that's another thing as well. Not only have I failed self-improvement, but self-improvement isn't actually about self-improvement. You know what I mean? This is the big message that I'm trying to point out. Because really, in the last 10 minutes, I've just been rambling about how much of a failure I am and making excuses as I usually do. Right? Even though I do think that it's going to take a bloody miracle for me to improve the way I am. Not just mentally, but physically and genetically. It's going to take an absolute miracle, right? Self-improvement isn't actually designed, as Brad Pitt said from Fight Club, or Tyler Durden. I started to see things differently. I felt sorry for guys who pack themselves into gyms to look a certain way, like Tommy Hilfiger, or how Calvin Klein said they should. And then I remember him, saying, "Is this what a man should look like? Self-improvement is masturbation, now self-destruction." And then you just go into a scene of them beating each other up, even though they were all in good shape. It's kind of hypocrisy, isn't it? But you know what I mean? You see the point. The whole point of self-improvement it's about doing what you want to do and improving yourself on what you enjoy doing. You know what I mean? And feeling proud of yourself. Not leading a life where people are telling you what to do. And you're going by the societal standards of looking a certain way, acting a certain way, buying certain clothes. You know what I mean? That's not self-improvement. A lot of the market stuff that's labelled self-improvement is really just buy my shit, do as I say because I want followers and I want to make a career off from insecure young men like you. It's that same way Kylie Jenner makes money off from young insecure women. You know, that they need to get Botox to fill their lips out, which I've never got and I've never found attractive. If anything, I find it super unattractive. Like, honestly, you could get the most beautiful woman in the world, but if you give her Botox, she needs to go from a 10 to a 5. You know what I mean? I've never got the fuss with Botox or fake boobs and things like that. I never have done. But each to their own, I guess. But yeah, like, that's what I'm trying to get at. Like, if you want to read a book, go to the gym, do that. But don't do it for other people. Do it for yourself. And this is the problem with self-improvement. I never wanted to go to the gym. I was too busy trying to impress others because I cared what people think of me. Now that I don't surround myself with people as much, I don't really care as much. You know, because I have social anxiety disorder, right? I've had it since I was a kid, right? I think a lot of that has to do with the trauma and the autism that I have. But yeah, that's pretty much it, really, is, you know, when I avoid people, I don't have any social anxiety to have because I'm not around people for me to care about. And that's why I avoid people. That's why I don't have a job. That's why I don't talk to my family that much. You know, despite me living with a family member at the moment. You know, I try and avoid my older sister at all costs. I don't hate her, I just prefer it when I'm not around her. Like, it's nothing more, nothing less. But, yeah, that's what I try and do, because I feel happy this way. I don't actually even hate the life I live. I just wish I slept more. If I slept more, you know what, I'd actually say I actually live a decent quality life. For me. But, yeah, that's pretty much it. That's all I've got to really say, really. Speaking of video topics, what do you want me to talk about next? Because I'm absolutely effing clueless. I don't have a bloody clue what I want to upload next. Even this video took me 2 days to think of. I know. And it's not even that well rehearsed, is it? Because I'm pretty much just rambling on about the same thing for like 40 minutes straight. But anyway, that aside, if you enjoyed, feel free to like, subscribe, feel free to dislike, feel free to comment, whatever you want. And yeah, have a good day.